Hi everybody, this is the Football Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. The host of the Hut, and here we are back at the Football Hut to talk about a legendary player who only would come back out of retirement for one specific thing and one specific coach. From CBSSports.com, Rob Gronkowski says there is one NFL coach who can maybe, sort of, possibly get him out of retirement. Exactly how small is Gronkowski's willing to return? Well, let's find out. Could Rob Gronkowski be back on the football field soon? Well, funny you should ask. Well, probably not. But there's one coach who could maybe, sort of, possibly get the tight end back in the helmet. While speaking to Kay Adams Wednesday on Up and Adams, the retired player said New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll wants to be on his roster. I know it. The 34-year-old said even though he likes to think he could still compete on a roster, the reality is a bit different. Quote, I'd love to pretend that I can still play. It makes me feel good, but no, I can't. I'm washed up, but I just like to pretend, Gronkowski said. Gronk was then asked who has the best chance to get him to consider coming out of retirement. For a second time, Brian Daboll, the New York native, replied. So you're saying there's a chance? Again, not exactly. He can't get me out of retirement, but he would have the best chance to get me out of retirement, the four-time Super Bowl champion clarified. Gronk's first time coming out of retirement was thanks to his former quarterback, Tom Brady, whom he joined on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020. Gronkowski initially retired in 2019 after 9 seasons. The Patriots traded Gronk to the Bucs in April 2020. A second retirement is very unlikely, but the topic somehow keeps coming up in discussions with Gronkowski. When asked about the chance to play alongside Darren Waller, he did seem intrigued. You know that having two tight ends elevates an offense in a unique way. That would be pretty wild, he said. I always believed that having two tight ends makes the defense have the most difficult times. If you have two tight ends, I think that could make the offense unstoppable. And it's rare if you go back to my days when I had another tight end with me. It just makes the offense prolific, unstoppable. It gives you so many options in the run game and the pass game and play action. In his career, he played in 142 regular season games with 621 receptions, over 9,000 yards, 92 touchdowns, and set records like most receptions by a tight end in a Super Bowl, most receiving yards by a tight end in a Super Bowl, and was also the first tight end with 1,000 plus postseason receiving yards. He also was a 4-time first-team All-Pro, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and was named Comeback Player of the Year in 2014. So this guy, he's about as perfect a player as you're going to get in professional sports on the field. And this guy was a great player. Obviously, he doesn't think he would come back. It is great to hear it, but the reality is he's not coming back. He hasn't played in a while, but it is a great story, and it's an interesting story, and to talk about. So, let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Football Hut, and I'll see you later.